What's up YouTube, Capital G here. Got a super good replay to show you guys, and this definitely showcases the power of the new Galaxy Cipher XYZ monsters. These are Kaito's cards from Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc V. Kaito, of course, is the character from Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal, so if you watch Zexal, you already know about him. I didn't watch Zexal, but I always thought of Kaito as, obviously like one of the lead characters from Zexal, but I always thought of him as a guy who just had a bunch of super powerful ass dragons that were really, really difficult to summon. And I mean, his cards are like the cover cards of so many different booster sets, like Photon Shockwave and Lord of the Tachyon Galaxy. And there's another one off the top of my head from Zexal that I can't think of off the top, because I think Shark only got like two. I think Shark just got like Abyss Rising and Legacy of the Valiants, but Kaito got a whole bunch of cover cards. And I just kind of thought, like, yeah, I didn't really think too much of his dragons because they were just really fucking hard to summon. But these new ones, the ones from Arc V, are really good. And honestly, the later dragons that Kaito had from Zexal, they actually got a lot better. Like, I guess Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Dragon was always really good in my opinion. Galaxy Eyes Doesn't Matter Dragon is pretty good, and Prime's pretty good, but some of the ones like Neo Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Dragon, no one ever fucking summons that card, I guess, unless you're using like rank ups or something like that. But these new ones, guys, are so good, and I didn't really notice it. And this guy right here, Cipher Dragon's already out. Blade, I have no idea when this is coming out because it's a promo in Japan. And then Neo Galaxy Eye Cipher Dragon, which actually is not that difficult to summon, to be honest. This guy comes out in Raging Tempest along with the new rank up card, Cipher Ascension, which I would just have to assume is probably going to be like an ultra rare. I've actually noticed that even without giving new rank ups to like Raid Raptors, Konami is still releasing pretty much like a new rank up in every single set, because Invasion Vengeance is going to have the new Phantom Knights rank up. So there's going to be a lot of rank ups coming out, and this one is really good. What's good about these cards is they basically just let you take your opponent's monsters. Like, I don't know how, I just underrated that. Maybe I thought that targeting is just not that good, but basically these guys let you end up taking your opponent's monsters, and then those monsters, essentially, they copy the name and they copy the stat line of the Cipher monster that you use to activate that ability. And what's cool about that is they're really, really good against XYZ decks like PK Fire or ABC, because when you end up taking an XYZ monster, then your monster counts as a Galaxy Eyes Cipher XYZ, or excuse me, a Galaxy Eyes XYZ. So you can basically permanently keep your opponent's monster by slapping these motherfuckers on top of it. This one's really good because you can basically, let's say you're playing Blue Eyes, right? So you can go into Cipher Dragon, and then you can automatically rank up into Blade Dragon. And then if Blade Dragon is destroyed by an opponent's card effect, then basically you end up summoning a Cipher from your graveyard, a Cipher XYZ Dragon. So basically you can just get your Cipher Dragon right back. And this dude's even more ridiculous. He has 4,500 attack, and he can take up to 3 monsters your opponent controls. Like, that is ridiculous. So I'm going to show you guys the replay. I'm going to have to go full screen on this. I apologize, it's on YouTube. So basically, if you don't know about Dev Pro, once your program updates, you can no longer use old replays, and the replay file from this is like 10 days old or whatever. But he did upload it to YouTube, which was very cool of him. So either way, we still get to see the video. So you guys can't complain that he's not playing against a meta deck. This is ABC, it's generally known as the best deck in the entire OCG. And ABC opened up, I mean, I would like this hand. You got Union Hanger, which is right here from Terraforming. You've got Max C, one of the best like anti-meta cards in the game. Anti-Spell Fragrance, basically the same thing as Max C. And you've got your turn 1 XYZ play if you want it, because you got the Photon Thrasher, plus you got, I think that's Silver Gadget. Alright, so I think it's going to reverse here, and you guys are going to see ABC versus some Photon, some Galaxy Eyes. I guess you can call it either one. Anyways, so he has the Buster Drake. He's going to make Gigant Axe. He searches for, I think that's Sea Crush Wyvern. And I mean, it's pretty good, honestly. He's got the Max C, got Anti-Spell Fragrance, he's got the Union Hanger. He's like, what more could you want? Let's see. Melody of the Awakening Dragon has played. He chains Max C and Anti-Spell Fragrance. I didn't quite understand the Max C there, honestly, because Galaxy player is able to just kind of, set a bunch of cards and take the +1. Silver Gadget is summoned. That gets him, I think that's A, right? Yeah, I think that one's A right there. And he tries to go for ABC Buster Dragon, but that falls into a Solemn. He goes for Tsukiyumi, activates the effect, ends up losing his monster in battle, but right now you're going to just see the power of the Galaxy Eyes Xyzs. So Galaxy Soldier pitches the Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon to the graveyard, and then he's going to search a copy of Galaxy Knight. See, most people are used to seeing Galaxy Soldier get Galaxy Soldier, but in Galaxy, you do other plays. Galaxy Knight is going to summon the Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon. There's his level 8 right there. You see he summons Galaxy Eyes Cipher Dragon, and then he uses rank up Cipher Ascension to go into the Neo Galaxy Eyes Dragon. And if you just read this card, it's just so good. I mean, the fact that you can detach 3 materials from this card and take 3 monsters on your opponent's side of the field. Like, yes, this card is the only card on the field that can attack, but you get to just take those monsters, and if they're Xyzs, like I said, you just permanently get them because you know you just stack your dragons on top of them, and your opponent never gets those monsters back, and it's just. Ooh, baby, the card is really, really powerful. Like, these new Galaxy Eyes cards are so good that if you're running anything that can summon rank 8s, like, I definitely think you need to experiment with these cards. You need to be running them. I don't know if you can only play these in Galaxy Eyes. Like, I need to look around for other decks that can summon rank 8s easily, because I kind of think that it's pretty easy to summon this guy. Like, basically just summon Cipher Dragon and then just, you know, use Cipher Ascension, and that's pretty much it. Like, it's not that difficult. It's not like the old dragons of the past that were super difficult to summon. These guys are really good, and, you know, potentially taking 3 or 4 monsters from your opponent, it's legitimate. You know, he just takes his entire board, and the other guy just rage quits. He's like, fuck this. I just lost literally everything. I lost every single one of my monsters, and the only thing that I'm getting back is this shitty ABC monster. So I'm just gonna scoop, like, fuck that. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. The only problem is we don't know when they're all coming out, which kind of sucks. Like, we know when we know when Neo is coming out in Raging Tempest, and we know that Cipher Dragon's already out, but the one in the middle, we just don't know when that card's coming out. But if you guys enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. Hopefully from now on I can be able to use the files, but again, when Death Pro updates, you can't use the old videos. If you guys haven't subscribed already, go ahead and do that as well. And look out for these cards, man.